My name's Daly and I live in Cowra. I've been now potting for 50 years, nearly 50 years. For the last number of years, it is my landscape, the sky, the atmosphere, the light, the way it changes, the hues, the intense reds to the blues to the golds. That's what feeds into my work at the moment. The luster glazes suit it perfectly. I've been working with luster glazes now for many years, but only really 100% for the last 8 years, 10 years. And they are capturing what I'm seeing. For me, it's that obsession of mining and playing with things that pushes me forward. And the work over the years has changed, and I'd say more evolved than changed. I can trace things back and I loop back on ideas, and they stimulate the next stage of the work. Ceramics is a medium that really gets under your skin. It has so many possibilities. I began as a thrower, and really most of my work is throwing. It allows one to express so many ideas. You sit down, start throwing, and it's that feeling of clay passing through your fingers and shaping the work. It's like a meditative period in the beginning of the body of work. In my work, the forms are very important because they are the canvas for the glazes to go on. You'll see in the throwing that I use a rib. I'm getting rid of my throwing lines because I need a clean surface for the glazes to develop their effects on. Coming back to luster glazes after a number of years, I did a lot of testing. What's interesting that I'm only using a handful of them, 5, 6 glazes. And those 5, 6 glazes, by their application, be brush or spraying, under and over each other, and then how they're fired, are giving me endless results. And I'm still mining after 10 years of working with these glazes. I'm still getting new results and pushing the boundaries. And it's the pushing the boundaries that excites me, that obsession of pushing things further and trying things differently. And that's the exciting part. The temperature is crucial in the outcome. Now, when they come out of the kiln, the glaze could be clear, but because they have materials like silver, bismuth, copper, and cobalt in, and especially the silver, 30 seconds of reduction can give me a bright yellow at low temperatures. As I go up, that becomes a sort of apricot colour, and then into silvery browns and a whole range as you get higher in temperature. But then you add cobalt, which on its own gives blue, but working with silver, you extend the colour palette into greens and iridescent blues, a bit like a beetle. You can see all these colours in some of those beetles. Same principle of refraction of light. After the glaze firing, the work goes back into the kiln, and I refire up to anywhere from 680 to 800 degrees centigrade. So when I get to temperature, I'll start reduction, and that's turning the burners, the primary air off, so I've got a very reducing flame. And then after 30 seconds, I'll just open the door a little bit, and a flame shoots out up the top, and I can see inside. Even the pots are red hot, the colour of the flame is yellow, and they're like a globe inside, so I can actually see what's happening. And then I'll close it again and give it another 30 seconds or a minute. It's like painting with flame and heat. So I can control all that to a degree, and that's the exciting part. You're playing on the edge, you're with the piece, and you're painting it with flame, basically.